Okay, good morning, friends. Let's begin today. In previous class, we people were talking about reading skills. So before going ahead, I would like to tell you people that when you people are just thinking of improving language, so that time you should have a command over that. So it includes all those skills that are required when you people use language. So when we people use language, it is uh, required that you should read, you should write, and you should again speak also. So therefore, at workplace, many of the people face difficulties that they do not understand what exactly going on at workplace. So therefore, I recommend for you people always take care that you people will improve your English before you are going to become professional. So as a student, you people have lots of opportunities to take part into activities, conversations, situations that are going to make your communication skills stronger. Otherwise, simply it will be just like this that you would have completed your graduation, so you have a degree in your hand that is BTech, and still you people are struggling for getting the job, and maybe you are getting a rejection because of your poor English communication. So English communication is not that much difficult, which you cannot do. In fact, you have that innate capacity to use language. And just think of your mother tongue. You can use your mother tongue. It means that you can use English also. But only we people are lacking in practice and confidence only, and that is what you people have to make it strong. It is not required that you should know each and everything in English. Even I don't know that what every words and every sentences and grammar, even I don't know, but still I can speak because whatever the words I know and grammar what I have studied, and with practice only I am able to speak with you people. Otherwise I am also like you people. But I'm sure that if I can speak, it means that you people are also able to speak like me, but only you people have to take courage and you people need to start talking, and that is what we people are not doing. You people are not talking at all. So as I told you in the beginning that we people need to spend 1 hour. So do you think that you spend 1 hour for improving your English? If you're spending 1 hour daily, of course you will improve. Otherwise, simply if you're thinking that yes I will do, or if you want to improve your English but you are not doing anything, problem is going to remain same, that you people will just study about English, you'll improve your knowledge about English, but you'll not be in position to speak English. So to avoid those problems, you just make it serious and just take some efforts, listen something, read something, write something, and most important, speak with your friends. So usually day-to-day communication is very important. I'm sure that if I ask you technically something, you are going to explain much more to me. If I ask you something in electrical engineering about machines and motors and AC and DC currents and something like that, you can talk a lot. But day-to-day communication, many of the people find difficult to talk in this kind of day-to-day communication situations. So therefore, when you meet to your friend, usually what do we gossip? We gossip that what did you do yesterday, then how are you, and then what are plans maybe for holiday, maybe tomorrow there is a holiday, so what are plans of holiday, and maybe what about studies, completing homeworks, assignments, and much more about watching films and politics, sports, movies, and lots of topics are there. These are endless topics. So on those topics we communicate with our friends. So now try to communicate with your friends on same topics, but now only language you people will use, it will be English, and it is not that much difficult. And here we are just having trial and error. Here is nobody observer. Nobody will just complain you. Nobody will just punish you. Nobody will scold you that you have made mistakes. And in fact, I always suggest that you people have to make lots of mistakes. Otherwise, you people be in position to correct them. Otherwise, simply if you're thinking that if I speak English, I make lots of mistakes, and that's why I'm not speaking English. So that is a wrong way, because if you're not making mistakes, you'll never learn. So therefore, make mistakes and learn from your own mistakes, learn from others' mistakes also. Okay. So that is what I just wanted to give a positive note in the beginning of the class. So I hope that my voice is reaching to you, as well as I hope my screen is visible, which I just shared. So somebody just tell me whether my screen is visible and voice is audible.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll soon begin. I just said the screen. You people will send roll numbers into chat box. Meanwhile, okay, all right. Yesterday we people talked about this writing skills. So here today we people will discuss about some uh, types of reading. So I hope that usually whenever we people we read, we don't think of types, but you should know. And accordingly, we people just do lots of reading, and we don't classify them into skimming, scanning, or extensive, intensive. But let's go through those types just for information. It is not for exam or something like that. You people have to remember. You people have to write notes or something. It is not like that. But just for our information, we people will see what are types of reading. So first one says that skimming. So skimming, it is used to quickly gather information. Suppose that you have a document with you, okay, and in that document you wanted to collect the important points only. So what do? You don't have that much time also to read each and every page, each and every word, each and every sentences. So what do? You just run your eyes over the text quickly. So maybe in a quick way you are just trying to find out important information, so you are just noting important points, important information. So for example, if I give, suppose that today there is exam at 10 o'clock and you would have reached at 9 o'clock at the place of exam. So you have 1 hour in your hand and you just wanted to just uh, read the notes, but you don't have that much time that you can complete all the reading of notes. So what do? You just run your eyes on the notes and you just try to remember important points. That's why you will be able to write them into exam. Okay, so that kind of reading is called skimming. Okay, and in this kind of reading it is not necessary to understand each and every word. So in skimming, you people are reading it, but you are reading superficially. On the surface level you are just trying to read, and you are trying to understand only important concepts, ideas, points only. Okay, and in that you are not going to understand each and every word. Here examples you may just see that reading newspaper. So all of us, we people read newspaper, and when we read newspaper, is it like that we start reading from first page to last page each and everything? No, we don't read each and everything. Usually, what we do, we just run our eyes on the headlines only. And if any news that attracts us, then we just try to complete that news also. But that is also skimming. We are just running our eyes, not into details. Okay, or maybe if you're reading a magazine also, that time also you people will not read it completely, but you'll just run your eyes, you just look, you'll have a glance only, and you'll just try to understand what is mentioned in that magazine or newspaper. Okay, so that was the skimming, where you people are just quickly trying to collect information from the document. Now see another type here which is mentioned, that is scanning. Okay, so scanning is not what you scan with the machine or your documents are scanned. That scanning is not here. In case of reading, scanning, it means that you are just trying to find a piece of particular information. So see the difference between skimming. In skimming, you are reading entire document, but it is only you are reading it at a glance. But in scanning, you are trying to find out particular piece of information that you need. Suppose that there is a document of 8 to 10 pages, and out of that 10 pages, you would like to find out one particular point only, or one particular concept that you would like to read, or maybe that one paragraph you wanted to find out from that particular document. Okay, so that time what you are doing, you are just scanning it. Okay, so for example, you may just see find a particular information from newspaper. So again, when you are reading newspaper, you have just an idea that there is a news which is published in newspaper about your village. Okay, so you don't know where that news is published in the newspaper. So what you are doing, you are just trying to find out that particular news only. So you are just scanning that newspaper with the help of your eyes, and you are trying to find out that uh, news which is about your village. Okay. Or another example you can see, that is conference guide. So when you read conference guide, so that time you are just looking for the venue of that conference. So when you're looking for venue, at that time you're not reading about its information, its maybe registration process and something, all other points you're not looking, but you're just looking only about what information that you need. Okay. So let's go to the next slide then. We are continuing with the types of reading, and here it says now extensive reading. So this type of reading is for general understanding. General understanding, again, you are just getting a theme, you are just getting what that book is about. You're just trying to understand what are the characters plot of that book. Okay, so this kind of reading is called extensive reading, which is for general understanding. And in this extensive reading, usually there are longer texts. Means book is maybe of more pages, 100, 200, 500, maybe sometimes 1,000 pages are there, and you people are reading it. And why do you read it? You're reading it for getting pleasure. And usually those who like to read literature, this all literature will come into this extensive reading. In literature, I mean to say that story books, novels, maybe sometimes you're reading one act plays, poems. Okay, so these are the some things that if you like to read, and that involves into this extensive reading. Or sometimes if you're reading your favorite magazine also, so that is also in extensive reading. Sure, you are reading it all, but you're not remembering everything, or you are just trying to understand it in a general way, forgetting only theme, only about characters, maybe plot, theme, etc. Okay. And then next one is that intensive reading. So an intensive reading is you are just trying to extract specific meaning. Okay, so in previous slide when we people have just talked about scanning, here you are just trying to find out particular piece of information. Okay, but in this intensive reading, now you're looking for meaning, specific meaning. You want to get the meaning from that written text. Okay, and usually it is for short text. It is not like that longer text which is in extensive reading. When you read intensively, that time it includes very close and accurate reading for details. You want to get each and every word understood, and you want to get the meaning of that each and every word also. So it is important to understand each and every word. And when you people are reading, for example, mention here insurance claim. Okay, so when you read insurance claim, so that time we read for each and every clause. Okay, so we read what is this insurance claim about, what is premium, when it is going to be mature, how you are going to pay the installments, and so many things which are related to insurance claim, what advantages, benefits you are going to get after its maturation. So all those points you are reading it very carefully. That's why it is called intensive reading. You don't want to miss a single word or paragraph there. Okay, or maybe if you are going to sign a contract, so that time also you people are going to read each and every clause which is mentioned in that contract, maybe about when it is going to be signed, what are the conditions, what are the terms that you people are going to be abide by in that contract. Okay, so those were the types about reading that we people just need to take into consideration. And when you people will be reading, that time you people have to take care of those points. Okay, is it audible? And still you are able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So we'll complete this reading skill and we will have one quiz now. Okay, so loud voice. So whenever you people read, reading can be of two types. One can be loud reading and another is silent reading. Okay. So when you read loudly, so that time your voice should be loud. Why it should be loud? Because in previous slides we people have talked about reading will help you for your listening, reading will help for your speaking, and reading will help for your writing also. So in this way, if you're reading it loudly, so that time you're going to listen it, and that's why when you people will be reading, you people have to read it in loud voice so that it is going to help you to improve your pronunciations also. Okay, so therefore read loudly. Then next, that when you people are reading, I have seen many of the students when they read in such a speed that even they themselves don't understand anything and others also don't understand anything. So in that case, you people have to think of speed of reading, that it should be uh, moderate speed. It should not be too more or it should not be too less. Okay, so it should be a moderate speed so that whatever you are reading, you should read it in proper speed, and you need to take proper pauses wherever necessary. So while reading, you people have to think of this. It is not like that you're continuously reading like a machine. No. Hmm? So you have to take proper pauses when there is full stop. You have to take pause when there is comma, when there is rising tone, falling tone. You people have to take care about that also, and accordingly, people have to read so that if you're reading at that time, other people will should feel that they should listen. So such kind of reading you people have to do when you people will be reading. Then again, as I've told you, that you have to pay attention to the pronunciation of the each and every word. And sometimes there are new words and we don't know the pronunciation of words. So that time, these days you people are with smartphones in your hand, immediately you people have to check the pronunciation of that word into dictionary, and you can listen the sound of that word, you can listen the pronunciation of that word, and accordingly you people have to improve your uh, pronunciation. So, for example, I would like to give one example here. You people have to check the pronunciation of that word. Maybe sometimes we pronounce it that horizon or something like this, but its pronunciation might be quite different. That the people have to take note of it. Or sometimes the people have to pronounce the words in different way. In fact, they sound differently and are spelled differently, but still the people need to understand that how usually do we need to pronounce it. Okay. Then next, you people have to pay attention to words and phrases. So when we read, that time we need to take into consideration if they are words, we have to take words. If it is phrases it means two, three words we need to read in combination. So that time that becomes a phrase. So words and phrases you need to pay attention. Then comprehension is also very important. Suppose that if you are just reading and not understanding anything, that reading will be of no use. So what you are expected to do, in fact, you people have to read and simultaneously you should understand also what you are reading. So if I ask you people to read newspaper, you will be able to read the newspaper, but you will find it difficult that you are not understanding anything. So in that case, you people just take note of that. Each and every word you will look into dictionary and try to understand so that your comprehension will be increased. And the last point here it says that note making. So all you people have to take note of this, that whatever you are doing, maybe reading or maybe whatever other material that you will be just reading, not only just study material, but suppose that you are reading a book, maybe a novel, maybe a short story, that time you people have to make notes. And this habit of making notes, it is going to help you a lot in the future. Maybe if you're going to prepare for competitive exams, if you're going to prepare for your semester exams, if you're going to prepare for any kind of exam, this habit of note making is very useful and very effective for remembering answers, remembering points, remembering concepts. Now see that suppose that there is a book. The book is very big. Maybe it is consisting of 500 pages, and you are reading it, and simultaneously you are making notes also. So that time you're just noting important points. So it may take a time because you're taking notes also, making notes also. So that time, once you complete that reading a book, so when you are going to refer second time, that time you need not to read the whole book. Now you have to just read the points only. You have to read the notes only that you have uh, noted down in your notebook. And when you just read those points only, you will just come to know that you read a complete book once again. Second time, it is not necessary to read it completely. Second time, you people have to just read only those points that you people have mentioned it. Okay, so that's why it is very important to develop the habit of note making. So today we'll stop with this reading skills. In next class, we people will continue with uh, writing skills, and I will just get the link for quiz. You people just to stay connected. And before going ahead, I would like to check the absent numbers also. So let me know. Roll number 8 absent. Roll number 2 absent. Roll number 11, 12, 13 absent. Roll number 19 absent. Roll number 21. Roll number 24 absent. Roll number 31, 32, 33, 34 absent. So these are absent numbers for today's class. If anybody is present, just let me know. And just to stay connected, I will get the link and I will paste it into chat box. So wait for 1 minute. So I will stop sharing the screen now. So have you completed the quiz about collective noun or not completed?
Yes, sir. Completed.
Completed.
हो सर काल
I did not get. Once you again tell me, collective noun वरती quiz झालेला आहे का माझं?
हो सर काल झालं.
Yes, sir. Yes,
हा
sir.
कालच झालं. हा ठीक आहे. I will take another one. Today's quiz will be about one word substitution. So one word substitution, it means you people have to read a sentence आणि त्या सेंटेन्स बद्दल एक शब्द शोधायचा. मराठीमध्ये त्याला अनेक शब्दाबद्दल एक शब्द असं म्हणतात काहीतरी. Okay. So all you just see that link is into chat box. Click on that link and join the quiz.